Brian, Sir Clive touched on some points when he was on the stage about the West Indies board and the players getting themselves together, and if that harmony was to be struck, we'd be in a much more potent position next year to win the World Cup. What are your thoughts on that?
I most definitely think so. I mean, it's never a nice thing when you know that there is some sort of disagreement between the board and the players, and that has been going on for quite a long time. I experienced that in my career, and it's not a nice feeling when you actually want to play for your country, you want to do certain things, you want to play with that freeness, and it's not there. So harmony between the board and the players is most important. You want to have your best team here. You don't want to have your best team here on the duress thinking, well, I've only been selected because. You want to know that there's that relationship and people want to go out and play, not just for themselves, but for the people or for even their employers. And I don't think that's been the case for quite some time. The fact that there are a lot of options now for our cricketers means that a lot of them are choosing to, that the other route, where they'll go and play professionally around the world. Again, you don't want that. You want everybody, of course, to optimize their period of income, but you also want them to have that belief and that love for playing for their country. And I would love to see that relationship get a little bit tighter so we can have a team that can truly represent us.
I know that everybody's got their favourites, but what are some of the players that you'd love to see a part of that West Indies team next year, provided they were fit, of course?
First and foremost, Darren Bravo. I think Darren Bravo is maybe one of the great talents that we've had, and it's being wasted at the moment. He's not playing any test cricket. He's not playing any sort of franchise cricket, not in a big way, of course, the CPL. But he is one youngster, I believe, that really and truly, deserves to be on the West Indies, should be on the West Indies, and that's where he belongs. I knew him from a little kid when he was, 3-4 years old, running around the same village that I came from.
Are you surprised that, given some of the troubles that West Indian cricket has had over the years, that we're still producing talent? That we're still, the options of going to play globally are still appealing to people in the region, and it's still an option.
I mean, we're always going to produce cricketers, and I'm not taking that lightly. I still believe that we produce the best cricketers in the world, the most talented cricketers in the world. What happens from that teenage period to getting on the international scene is where we either let them down or they let themselves down. I think it's important to understand that talent is always going to come through. Cricket is for West Indian. It's one of the things that we're known for around the world. And yes, we're going to have the Usain Bolts and we're going to have the Bob Marleys and the Rihannas and stuff like that. But cricket is still one of the most foremost things in everyone's minds, in any West Indian mind.
A year to go, a long time in cricket, as I've just said to Sir Clive Lloyd. If the last year was anything to go by, among the favourites for you for next year, though, who would they be if the form was to be gone on now?
I think that Pakistan and India will play best. I believe Australia doesn't have that invincibility of that they had for many years. That has gone. England playing at home is always a big threat, but I believe that little, demon of playing at home could come up against them.
Yeah. Well, listen, thanks for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.